Hi, I'm Bucks County District Attorney Matt Weintraub, and today we're going to be presenting a virtual senior forum for your benefit. So that you can hear us better, we're maintaining our social distance, but we're taking off our masks, because I know that that's important. Before we get started, I'd like to extend a special thank you to the Doylestown Township Board of Supervisors and to the Telecommunications Advisory Board, because without them, we wouldn't be able to make this presentation to you. You're really going to be hearing from a panel of experts in a conversational style, and these are experts in the ways that you can protect yourself and that you can look out for others. You're going to be hearing about the various scams that may be occurring and the resources that are out there to keep you safe during times of COVID and beyond. The first person that I'd like to introduce that you'll hear from is Michael Bannon, who's the Director of Bucks County Consumer Protection. Mike, good day. How are you today?
Very well. It's good to be here. Thank you to Doylestown Township Supervisors and the Township Municipality for having us today. It's great to be here.
Yeah, this is a wonderful opportunity for us. I know that we've in the past presented live at senior forums, but because of COVID, we just don't have that opportunity. So this was a brainstorm that we had to bring the information to the people in their homes. You play an integral part in keeping people of all ages, but especially our seniors, safe here in Bucks County. Can you tell us what Bucks County Consumer Protection does for people?
I sure can. We cover a lot of consumer-related things for residents of Bucks County, and we cover things from home improvement contractors. We have lots of good information to help with that, to purchasing new and used cars, hiring landscapers, or even scams. We deal a lot with scam phone calls, scam purchases, scam businesses out there. So it covers a wide thing, but it's always consumer-related.
And you mentioned scams in particular. I've noticed myself that through this time period of COVID that the scams are on the rise. Can you talk a little bit about that and how people can protect themselves and what to look out for?
Yes, it certainly can. Yeah, holy smokes, we're getting all sorts of calls from residents that have received scam phone calls or scam emails that are what we call imposter scams. And if I'd like to just go back a little bit and talk about the scam telephone problem that we have. In the past 10 years or so, there's been a real increase in scam phone calls and obviously scam emails. These scam artists that are devious, which are many times outside of the country, but many times in the country, they use technology to their advantage to reach out to everybody. They use spoofing devices, and a spoofing device will trick caller ID on your telephone and put up another phone number that you may recognize, an area code close by you that you'd be comfortable answering the phone with. It's a trick. They're trying to make you comfortable to answer the phone or respond to the email. So with technology came many good things, but also came some bad things. And the scam artists are able to use these tools to get to us. And now that everybody's locked up at home, these scam artists know that. They come and they're taking advantage of that.
One of the rules of thumb that I like to give people is if you don't recognize the phone number on your caller ID or you don't recognize the email, don't answer it, don't open it. If there is somebody that is trying to contact you, for example, the IRS or the Social Security Administration, they never contact you on the telephone.
No.
They never email you. So your best bet is to let it go to voicemail and then call a number that you trust or contact an email that you trust. Don't take the bait. Is that a fair way to look at it?
That is well said on there. What you don't want to do is respond or open up an email from a scam artist because we worry about malware on your computer and spyware. If you pick up the phone and actually talk to somebody on the phone, you're actually really increasing your odds of getting more scam phone calls. So I really caution against that because each time somebody talks to these scam artists and they get just a little bit of information, they know it's a real number. it goes up on the dark web, and then other people start calling it. I've heard many times funny stories of people that might play with the scam artist at the other end or drag it out, but no, it's funny sometimes. I've heard good stories, but no, you're increasing your vulnerability when you do that because the scam artist will definitely call back with whatever information they learn.
I can personally vouch for your services. We work hand in hand oftentimes on a professional level, but my dad frequently contacts Consumer Protection, and you've always helped him resolve the problems. You touched on a couple other issues like store refunds and warranties. What other kind of services do you offer for our seniors and people out there?
Well, what we really want to do is get good information out to residents before they make any kind of purchase. For example, we've got a great brochure about purchasing new and used cars in Pennsylvania that would be helpful for anybody that's going to be buying a new and used car. What we really want them to do is to go to our website or give us a call, and we can mail you a brochure because we want you to have the information to make a good purchase. Now, if the purchase goes wrong and it's not what it's supposed to be, we take complaints against businesses and we try to mediate it. We have mediators on our staff. If a resident has a problem with a purchase, extended warranty, they can call our office, and we usually have a good strategy to come up with to resolve the problem. And in some cases, we make it a formal complaint and we mediate it. If it turns out to be a criminal event, that's where we go to your office, the district attorney's office, because we kind of recognize what that is, and these guys do a great job of following up on that.
Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. We'll get into a catch-all in a minute, but before we do that, and I'm hopeful that this information will be available on the video, I'm not sure, but can you tell people how they can get a hold of you? Do you have a website? Do you have a phone number they should call?
Right. Our website is at buckscounty.org, and we have our webpage posted with lots of great brochures on there that you can look at for free and download and take. And also, you can call our office at 215-348-6060. That's 215-348-6060. We encourage residents to call us with any kind of consumer-related question. We want to help you before you make a purchase, but we'll certainly help you too after a purchase has been made, and no question too silly.
And I like for you to have the last word here, Mike. I'm sure we could talk all day if we had the time.
Yes.
But is there anything either that we didn't cover or something that is really important, a last tip that you'd like to leave our viewing public?
Well, I want to tell folks out there, if you've run into a scam artist or had some kind of encounter with that, there's no shame in that. What we want you to do is to call us. It's a safe place to call and talk about any kind of problem or question or scam issue you may have. We make no judgment, and we will try to get you the information to help you through any of these processes. But we really encourage residents to call us and talk to us, and we have no question too silly. We'll try to answer anything we can.
Mike, thank you for joining us. This has been Mike Bannon, who's the Executive Director of Bucks County Consumer Protection, and he's out there protecting us, believe me.
Thank you.